Okay, so what I got here is a Model Y 2025. It's before the Juniper came out. I just got this car in March of 2025, and of course I've traveled one time that was too far away. I was always worried about running out if I had an issue with the spare or no spare, so I bought a spare, and here it is. It's what they call the modern spare. Anyway, to keep it simplified, I didn't cut anything. I didn't break anything. All I did is I took the tub out, and as you can see, on every corner, I put an eye bolt. One there, one there, one there. Every corner. Okay. Oh, that's just your ring for your whatever they call that stuff. Anyway, so all I did is just lay it in there. I just pushed that down, and the spare kind of knocked it down. I created a little shelf with some aluminum angle so where it's secured on the top with rivets, because this is aluminum. Can't put a drill screw through it. Can't drill a hole through it without damaging it. It'll strip right out. So the two brackets that are going vertical just kind of hold that angle iron from falling or stripping out with the rivets. So, okay, so what I do is I just lay it down like that. All right, you can see, can't even see it supports it. But as you can see, that's crushed. And the reason I didn't want to cut into this stuff is because if I decide to ever sell this car, I don't want to have holes cut in the shit. So if they ever look at it, you know, it's a done deal. So it's going to be difficult for me to put this, but it's kind of cut and dry. So I still have one on here like this, hooked up to the eye bolt. And all I did is I just kind of ran it through here a couple of times. Of course, now it falls out. Let's see, put that back in there like that. Run it through. Run it around. And there's enough of this stuff. You could either shorten it up and just lay it over the top of it, but I figured if it's wrapped around and I got the extra stuff for it, I might as well use it instead of just cutting off and burn it like some people suggest. So I bring it over the top of it like that. Pull it through. I never knew I could do it this good with one hand. And pull it another time. And guess what? Just enough to get down to that eye bolt down there. Straighten that out so it's not all twisty. Okay, this actually is a little bit backwards, but someone must have twisted somewhere. Hold on. Okay, I found the twist. All right, so that comes back around like that. And it goes down into that hole. Because I didn't loosen this up before, so I'm going to loosen it and put the camera down for a second. Stretch it out a little bit. Now I can catch that eye bolt down here. And I apologize for the lighting because this is kind of impromptu. I was about ready to go on vacation. And of course, life happens, so straighten this out. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's hooked up like that. It's up around. And this is where tighten it back up. Okay, so that's that ain't right. Anyway, so I'm not going to tighten it all up, but you get the gist of it. So you got to really tighten this up first, and then you bring it, make sure it's tight, and then loop it around. And then you do again for the other side too. There's an eye bolt down there. You're going to wrap it around over the top of the rim. So you're basically using two tie down straps. I think these ones are rated for like 500 pounds, but damn thing's not going nowhere. And in fact, I'm only going to push this off to the side because I did get the modern spare with all the bells and whistles with the little triangles and stuff. And pull this down so you can see how it lays flat. Hold on a second. And I know I got it upside down, sorry. Okay, so I still got to put stuff in it, but there we go. Damn, they wedged that in there. All right, so that lays flat. Actually, that's the problem right there. So if you look at that, it's basically almost touching. And you got to remember, right now it's kind of off kilter because it should bring that spare down a little bit more when I pull this other side down. But it's lifted a little bit, but when you snug it all the way down, you'll see that it lays flat on each side of that. Okay, let me get the little portable air compressor that I thought I needed. Anyway, you just lay this bad boy up on top of there. And there you go. Like I said, it's pretty damn level. I said the back of the tire is kind of propped up, so there you go, man. No frills, none of this with the cover. I took the tub out. Like I said, I'm just going to throw the tub in my storage, put it in a big trash bag. So I ever decide to sell the car, I'll put this damn thing back in that little pouch that the Modern Spare it came in, sell it as an addition to, or hell, just sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Probably get at least $400 at that point. Anyway, like I said, nothing's cut up. I put those eye bolts, and when it's all said and done, if anything, I could probably just cut that foam a little bit, put those little things that hold all that back in place, and it's done, man. None of this sticking up, protruding. I mean, damn. It's not uneducated. This is done right. Like I said, this will work. Nothing's pulling that spare out of there. But like I said, there's one more strap that's got to go across, but I ain't got time for that. So I hope this if this helps. If you have any questions, feel free. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, like, and all the other BS. If you have Model Y Tesla, this does work. It definitely took a little ingenuity instead of trying to do it on the fly on a video. I mean, I thought all this stuff out way before I even thought about cutting anything up or anything like that. But nothing is cut. Not a single damn thing was cut. And those eye bolts, hell, you can just leave them in there. I checked, verified that the tub clears them after there's all back in there, because there is a lot of room. And I was actually thinking of cutting the tub, putting the straps through. I'm like, for what? I mean, I rode this thing for the last 3 or 4 days around town. I can't tell any noise level. I'm going to be taking it to New Mexico the next day, and I'll report if I get any serious noise. But I think with this cover right here, and I'm going to have some towels wrapping all the other jack and stuff in at the bottom of this tub, and call it a day. All right, so that's it, bro. You got any questions? Again, I don't expect you to like, subscribe, and all the other BS. I'm not here for clicks and all that other crap that other people are. I just want something that actually works instead of try to just do it just for some stupid likes. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.